Greetings, YouTube. I've spoken about some of the really warped ads I've seen here on YouTube, talking about toxic poop, which isn't a thing, talking about their brand of multivitamins, which is so different than all the other brands of multivitamins, which is also bullshit. And today I'd like to talk about another one I just saw recently. This is all from the same company, by the way. I don't know the name of the company. I don't give a shit. I click away from those ads as fast as I can. But in the time that I can't click away, yeah, that's where the inspiration for these videos comes from. This one is the same bearded dude staring tensely at the screen. I think he's wearing a baseball hat of some variety. Talking about how there is a food or supplement or something that they're hawking which increases the size of testicles. Now, I don't know if you've been living under a rock at the bottom of the Mariana Trench. Mariana's Trench, yes, I know. But men have been hounded for as long as men have existed about the sizes of their penises. That if your penis isn't, the size of my fucking forearm, which is fisting, by the way, it's not actually a penis, that you are somehow a failure, even though the average penis length is 5.5 inches. Why? Because evolution has said that a 5.5 inch penis will quite nicely produce more than 100 billion humans. It works quite well. And guess what? The vaginal canal is also organized to accept a penis of that size quite comfortably. You don't need a penis the length of your forearm, contrary to what you might have seen in pornography. And some of that pornography is absolute bullshit. I've actually seen humorous clips where you see someone having intercourse and then the dildo is seen like, oh, that's not his actual penis. He's just using this dildo the size of his forearm in place of his penis because his penis is just an ordinary sized penis. It was quite funny. I don't consume a lot of pornography, but that particular clip made it somewhere else. It wasn't a porno site, just because it was so incredibly stupid. It was quite funny. It's like, oh, look at that. Your penis is quite normal, but you're using a dildo to make it look like you're a huge penis. How foolish. But this ad is about testicle size. And I was, until that moment, unaware that there are people in the world that are concerned with their testicle size. I mean, it never occurred to me once in my entire life where my testicles were on the testicle size spectrum. I know from unfortunate experience that my testicles did in fact produce functioning sperm at one time. I don't know if they still do. I'm 56. I don't know how long my sperm will keep swimming the way they want to swim. I don't give a shit. I don't have children. I'm never going to have children. I don't want children. I am child-free by choice. But I never cared about the size of my testicles. They've always done what they were supposed to do. They got in the way just as much as any pair of testicles do. They're unpleasant occasionally if you sit wrong. Particularly as you get to a certain age, like 40 or so plus, your testicles drop slightly. Well, I didn't know about because no one talks about that fact. Well, I was a little confused about that until I found out that it's perfectly normal for your testicles to drop slightly as you age. I didn't know that. But I didn't care about the size. I do make sure that they seem to be okay. I examine them regularly, not with my eyes, but with my hands. I'm not quite that flexible. And they are completely functional at this point in my life, and I'm happy with their size. But I never until I saw this ad, never thought about the fact that I should be concerned at all about their size. But no, this commercial is finding a new way to make men feel shameful about their goddamn body parts. Now, I think this is particularly egregious because we have just begun to accept the fact that the entire advertising industry has been trying to shame women in every conceivable way for 100+ years. More. Well, I'm talking about official ads, but 100 years. So as that is becoming aware, and so those campaigns have been successful in reducing the degree of body shaming that women should experience on a day-to-day basis, and they should experience zero. suddenly they need to find a new market to sell shit. So now they're going to make men feel like they need to be some Adonis in the testicle size range? What the hell does that mean? Who cares about the size of your testicles? Do they work? Do they produce what you want to produce? Do you enjoy having them played with? Do they seem to operate properly? If the answer to all these things is yes, then who cares what size they are? Apparently, the marketing dudes at this offensive company. I don't know if you get these ads. I hope you don't. I'm a dude. I get these ads. And I'm a dude who is 56. So maybe that's why they're targeting me for testicle size ads. I don't know. I don't give a shit. I want them to go away. I don't block ads on YouTube. Why? Because I get ad revenue on YouTube, so I think that would be disingenuous. I'd be biting the hand that feeds me. Admittedly, not much. I make like less than $600 a year on YouTube. And I'd usually just roll that into new gear for more videos. But yeah, testicle size? Really?